Now let's check in with the king of the school closings from our sister station WCCO-AM. Roger Erickson is listing school closings right now.
We do have a ton of them in this morning, and let's go over to Raj and find out what the latest is here on WCCO. Now, if you're checking your watch and don't have power or checking the clocks, it is 19 before 6 o'clock. The winds have really picked up, Raj. They are blown like son of a guns out there, and we have a wind speed right now in Worthington, Minnesota of 58 miles an hour.
School officials were calling in saying the secondary roads especially are so slippery the buses can't negotiate, especially any little hill. So there's quite a few in the metro area even that are closed now. And here they are. They've just come in. And thanks to Carol Camaro and her crew. In the metro area, these are closed now. Annandale, also no DARE program. Becker, Belle Plaine Public and Private. Big Lake, Bryant Avenue Baptist, Cambridge Isanti, Delano Public and Private, Elk River Public and Private, Forest Lake Public and Private, Fourth Baptist Christian School in Minneapolis, Chaska Chanhassen, that's ISD 112, includes school-age preschool and Carver Scott Co-op. These are all closed. Jordan Public and Private, Lester Prairie, Maple Lake Public and Private, Maranatha Christian Academy, all programs, Monticello Public and Private, all evening activities canceled. New Prague Public and Private, no ECFE. These are all closed in the metro. North Branch also canceling early childhood screening. Our Savior Lutheran and Child Care Center Excelsior. Phoenix Alternative White Bear Lake. And closed for client staff has asked to report at 10. Prior Lake Savage Public and Private. Redeemer Lutheran Nursery School, Fridley. All closed. Scott County DAC and the Workplace. St. John Lutheran Maple Grove. St. Michael Albertville Public and Private. Shakopee Public and Private. These are closed. Shakopee Public and Private. No senior high conferences. Special Ed District 993, Scott County. That's a change. Totino Grace. These are all closed. To Trinity Catholic North and South campuses and preschool. Trinity First Lutheran. Watertown Mayor Public and Private. West Lutheran High School Hopkins. Wonderland Learning Center in Waconia. Woodcrest Baptist Academy in Fridley. These are late starts in the metro area. Arts High School, Golden Valley, 1 hour late. Rest of these are 2 hours late. Centennial, and no morning K, no ECFE. Minneapolis Drafting School, all 2 hours late. Minnetonka, 2 hours late, no morning kindergarten. All these late starts, school officials ask you, stay around, there might be a change. Orono has checked in with 2 hours late, no morning kindergarten. Orono, 2 hours late. Robbinsdale, 2 hours late, no morning kindergarten. Special Education District 993, Scott County. For buses only, 2 hours late. That's buses only, 2 hours late. And no morning early childhood class. Wyzetta Public and Private. Wyzetta Public and Private, 2 hours late, no morning kindergarten, no morning early childhood. West Tonka Schools. West Tonka Schools, Public and Private, 2 hours late, no morning kindergarten. Some more metro just received. Al Amal in Fridley. Minneapolis Lutheran in Bloomington closed. Those are closed. Minneapolis Jewish Day School closed. Back with more announcements around the state in a minute.
All right, we have 11 above here in the Twin Cities right now, but our winds are to the north at 23.
And the other voice you hear, of course, is that of Dave Lee. They call in the big guns, the major leaguers, when we have a day like today. That's Roger Erickson, who, of course, is semi-retired, but certainly is on top of things.
Right now, let's go over to Roger Erickson at WCCO-AM. Roger?
Eden Prairie Public School. Eden Prairie, 2 hours late, no morning kindergarten, no morning preschool. St. Columba Latchkey, 2 hours late. Hopkins Public School, 2 hours late, no morning K, no early childhood or special ed. Chisago County DAC, now closed. That's a change. Another just in for the metro area. Farmington Public and Private, 2 hours late, no morning kindergarten, no ECFE. School officials saying that it's really tough for school buses to get out there. So now here are some more just received in the metro area. Medicine Lake Lutheran Academy in St. Louis Park. These are closed. First Baptist School of Rosemount. Norwood Young America, Public and Private. Rockford, and no school activities today. St. David's School in Minnetonka. No power there. St. David's School, Minnetonka, no power. Closed for now, but stay tuned. This added to the Totino Grace announcement earlier. Totino Grace is closed, but exams will be tomorrow. All right, now Minnesota. These are all closed. In Minnesota, Aiken, Albany, Atwater, Cosmos, Grove City, Barnum, Becker, Blake School, Hopkins. So there's another metro school. Blake School, Hopkins. All three campuses closed. Blue Earth, Delavan, Elmore. Braham, Buffalo Lake, Hector. Buffalo, Hanover, Montrose. Public and private. Calvary Christian School, Worthington. Central Christian School, Princeburg. Central Lakes College, classes at Brainerd and Staples canceled. Chisago Lakes Baptist, these are all closed. Comfrey, Cottonwood, Woodlake, and St. John's. In place of in-service, Monday, January 22nd, regular classes are scheduled. And the ski trip for January 18th and 22nd postponed. Crosby, Ironton, and Emily Charter School, all activities canceled for this evening. Outstate, in Minnesota, there are whiteout conditions. Some winds gusting up to 50 and 60 miles an hour. Dassel-Cokato, another metro area, Dassel-Cokato, closed. Dawson-Boyd, these are all closed. East Central District 2580, Ascoff Sandstone, includes Crossroads Learning Center. Eden Valley Watkins, Faribault, public and private. Fulda, public and private. Minus 63 wind chill, they report there. GFW, public and private. Glencoe, Silver Lake, public and private. Hendricks, Ivanhoe. Heron Lake, Okapina, Lakefield, and Emmanuel Lutheran at Lakefield. Hinckley, Finlayson, Holdingford. Howard Lake, Waverly, Winstead, public and private. Isle, IWT, public and private. Kimball, Lac-Qui-Parle. That's Milan, Appleton, Madison Elementaries as well. Lake Crystal, Welcome, and Memorial. Le Center, Le Sueur, Henderson, and Minnesota New Country. Public and private morning preschool canceled. Small World in Henderson. New Tomorrow's Family Learning Center also closed. All these are closed in Minnesota. Litchfield, public and private. Little Falls, Lonsdale, Newmarket, Vesely, McGregor, and no ECFE. Madelia, public and private. Mankato, public and private. Marshall, public and private. Preschool screening postponed to February 1st and 2nd. Melrose, Mille Lacs County DAC, Princeton DAC, Minnesota Valley Lutheran, New Ulm, Montevideo, Montgomery Lonsdale, public and private. Mora, Murray County Central, Nayashing, New London Spicer, that's a change. New Richland, Heartland, Ellendale, Geneva, all closed. New Ulm, public and private, and River Bend Day Treatment, an alternative school closed, no ECFE. Nicollet, public and private. Ogilvie and the school choir trip canceled. Onemia, Osakis, public and private. Owatonna, public and private. Painesville, Perham Dent, Pierce, Pine City, and St. Mary's. Prairie Farm, all closed. Princeton, public and private. Prairie Island Center School, Randolph and St. Matthias and Hampton, Rocori, public and private. Royalton, Rush City, St. Clair, St. Cloud State University, day classes canceled. And they'll make a decision on evening classes later today. Offices are open. St. Cloud closed. St. Francis, St. John's Prep School, Collegeville. St. James, public and private. St. Peter, public and private. Sartell, St. Stephen's, Sauk Rapids, Rice, public and private. Includes all school activities. Southwestern Tech College, Canby and Pipestone. Sibley East, public and private. Now that's Arlington Green Isle. Sibley East. Southwest State University, Stewartville, Swanville, Tracy, Truman, public and private. Upsala, Wabasso, public and private. That's Wabasso. Waconia, public and private. No ECFE or Kids Company. Waseca, public and private. Waterville, Elysian, Morristown, public and private. Wheaton, Willow River, Wilmer Technical and Community College. Worthington Community College. Yellow Medicine East Schools in Granite Falls. Teacher in service 2 hours late. Here are 2 hours late starts in Minnesota. 2 hour late starts. BDRSH. These are 2 hours late from now on. BDRSH. Bird Island, Olivia Lake, Lillian. Belgrade, Bruton, El Rosa. Butterfield, Odin. Canby, public and private. Cannon Falls, public and private. These are 2 hours late. Clinton, Graceville, Beardsley. Chosen Valley, Chatfield. Community Christian, Wilmer. Fulda, public and private. Goodhue. Hutchinson. Kenyon, Wanamingo. KMS. Lake Benton, Lake City, public and private, and no morning preschool. Martin County West and no morning K. Beaker County DAC Litchfield, Minneota, public and private. Mountain Lake and Discovery Preschool, public and private, 2 hours late here. New London Spicer, Pillager, Red Wing, public and private, 2 hours late, no morning kindergarten. Plainview, public and private. Sioux Valley Round Lake Brewster, Wabasha Kellogg, public and private. West Central area schools. And just received in the metro area. These are closed in the metro. St. Hubert's in Chanhassen, Faith Baptist in St. Paul, Timothy Lutheran, Mayer Lutheran, East St. Paul Lutheran, WCCA, Head Start, Wright County and Mound, Saints Peter and Paul in Loretto, St. Francis Extended Daycare, Buffalo, Minneapolis Business College, 2 hours late. Chapel Hill Academy, Eden Prairie, 2 hours late. No morning kindergarten. Osseo District 279, public and private, 1 hour late. Brown Institute, 2 hours late. Here's a change. Hutchinson is now closed. Hutchinson closed. Here's an announcement from the state of Minnesota, Dave, and then I'll have the Wisconsin schools for you.
Okay, we have a ton of business announcements that we want to pass along, too, for those of you getting ready to go to work this morning that we'll do in just a second. Again, we have strong winds here in Minneapolis, St. Paul, and all over Minnesota, especially in the outstate area. They're having a lot of problems.
That, of
with
course,
visibility,
is Dave Lee, along with Roger Erickson, who for more than 25 years has been the voice of Minnesota school closings. You may be hearing the last report of Roger's school closings since he has announced that he is going into semi-retirement as of the 1st of February. Now we're going back to Roger Erickson at WCCO-AM.
Schools. Mille Lacs Band of Ojibwe Tribal Government closed today. Strauss Knitting Mills, St. Croix Falls, and Frederick, all shifts closed. And Northland Companies, Northland Financials, Northland Agency, United Properties, and Northland Insurance will open at 10 this morning. All right, WCCO time 6:22. Let's go to Roger Erickson and check out the morning school announcements. Roger?
First, let's go through those not previously read. Just these have come in the last few minutes. Not previously read. Here they are. Anoka County Head Start. These are closed. Calvin Christian and the Edina and Blaine campuses. King of Grace Lutheran, Golden Valley. Washington County Head Start. St. David's School in Minnetonka. That's a change. They said it's too tough out there. They're closing. St. David's School, Minnetonka. And Lakeville Public and Private will be 2 hours late. Lakeville Public and Private, 2 hours late. No morning kindergarten, no ECSE. Classical Academy, St. Louis Park. These are all closed. Holy Angel Academy. Chaska and Chanhassen, Public and Private. They are now closed. That's ISD 112. Chaska and Chanhassen, Public and Private. Southwest Central Service Cooperative in Marshall. St. John's Lutheran in Minneapolis. By the way, there are some in this stack that are closing because of power outages as well. Cross of Christ Lutheran in Coon Rapids. Most Holy Trinity, St. Louis Park. Before Care also closed. Minnesota School of Business, Richfield and Brooklyn Center campuses. John Ireland and Hopkins, these are all closed. Minnehaha Academy, all 3 schools. St. Paul Academy and Summit School. St. John Lutheran, St. Paul. National College, St. Paul. Day classes canceled, office closed. Transfiguration Catholic School, Maplewood. Scott Carver, Dakota Head Start, all morning classes closed. Bloomington Lutheran School. Now, these in the metro area are late starts. Stillwater, Public and Private, 2 hours late. No morning kindergarten, no morning ECFE. Would be tough for some of those buses to negotiate those hills around there, but right now they're saying 2 hours late in Stillwater. St. Francis, 2 hours late. That's the St. Francis Public School. Redeemer Lutheran Wayzata, no morning kindergarten or evening, no morning preschool or evening. Wayzata Home-Based Program, 2 hours late. Christ Memorial Tender Learning Center in Plymouth. Northwestern College Child Development Center, St. Paul, opening at 9. That's the announcement there. Northwestern College Child Development Center, St. Paul, they won't open until 9. Academy Education Center, 2 hours late. Fraser School opens at 10 and no transportation. Fraser Child and Family Center, no morning program. Rasmussen College, Minnetonka and Egan. No day classes, will determine evening schedule later. St. Teresa and Deep Haven, 2 hours late. Regency Beauty Academy, 2 hours late. St. Columbus, St. Paul, 2 hours late. And no morning kindergarten, no morning preschool. Just received Jefferson Christian School, South St. Paul, closed. Adult Training and Rehabilitation Center, Winstead, closed. And these not previously read. These are changes. Pine Technical College in Pine City, now closed. Jackson, Minnesota, closed. North Central Bible College, day and evening. These are all closed. Pillager, Hastings Beauty School, Albert Lee, Pine Island, LeSueur County Development Center, Waterville, United South Central Public and Private, Leroy Ostrander, BBE, that's Belgrade, Bruton, El Rosa, Community Christian, Wilmer, Alden Conger, Triton, Meeker County DAC, Litchfield, Rochester Public and Private, all closed now. And all community ed classes canceled as well. Martin Luther High School, Northrop, Medford Public and Private, Lake Benton Public and Private, Sioux Valley Round Lake Brewster, Mountain Lake, that's a change. They're closed now. And Discovery Preschool and ECFE closed. Another change. Bird Island, Olivia Lake Lillian, Public and Private, closed. Maple River Public and Private, closed. All closed here. Canby, McLeod West Public and Private. Also in the early childhood classes tonight, and early school success screening will be held next Thursday. Change. BDRSH now closed. Change. Minneota closed. Public and Private. Change. From earlier late starts, Wilmer now closed. Wilmer Public and Private. Another change. Kirkhope and Murdoch Sunberg, closed. Cass and Mentorville, these are all closed. Our Savior Lutheran Hutchinson. Wyndham. Austin Public and Private. Springfield Public and Private. Southwestern Technical College, that's a change. They're closed. All closed here. Benson, McRae, Byron, Cedar Mountain, St. Michael and Morgan. St. James Lutheran Northrop, Blooming Prairie, Rublet Falls and St. John Lutheran. The Dakota Open Charter School also closed. Community Christian School, Pease. Hayfield. In Wisconsin, Clear Lake, all closed. Plum City, Barron County Alternative. Back in Minnesota, Immaculate Heart of Mary in Minnetonka, day school and preschool. RTR, all closed here. Milroy, Ballatin Public and Private. Crossroads DAC in Wilmer. In Wisconsin, Pepin, St. Croix Industries in New Richmond. In Minnesota, Minnesota Waldorf School, Roseville, 1 hour late. Minnesota Waldorf School, Roseville, 1 hour late. Mount Olive in Anoka, the only announcement there is no morning preschool. And we have Pumpkin Patch Preschool, Monticello, no morning or afternoon session. Jonathan Montessori, Chaska, and the World Learning Center of Chaska, all closed here. Grace Nursery School, Grantsburg. Zion Lutheran Pre-Kindergarten, Anoka, both morning and afternoon. Head Start Center 10, Elk River, both morning and afternoon. Reach Up Head Start, Big Lake. Patchworks, Elk River. Presentation Childhood and Learning Center, Maplewood. TLC Child Care and Kids Choice in Elk River. Hand in Hand, Eden Prairie, and no morning preschool. Olive Branch Preschool, Coon Rapids. Little Lambs Preschool, Blaine, no morning preschool. White Bear Montessori and Richmond Center, White Bear. Noah's Ark, Hopkins. Tudorville and Maple Grove. Redeemer Lutheran School, Fridley. Those are all closed. And these just received. That's St. Francis District 15 that is closed. St. Francis District 15. New Heights Charter, closed. North St. Paul, Maplewood, and Oakdale, rather. North St. Paul, Maplewood, Oakdale. 2 hours late, no morning kindergarten, no early childhood. St. Croix Nursery School, Westbrook, Walnut Grove, Our Lady of Lakes and Mound. 2 hours late, no morning kindergarten, also no afternoon. No morning preschool, also no afternoon. Now, those are just the announcements, not previously read, and here are even some more. We haven't even gotten to the ones that we repeated earlier.
By the way, for those of you who may be in that 40,000 that don't have power, our time is 6:29.
A time where Roger Erickson is once again reporting on school and other kinds of closings.
So South St. Paul Public School is open. Academy Education Center, 2 hours late. Parents and Community Action at Head Start. Calvary Lutheran Pre-Kindergarten closed. Zumbrota, Mazeppa, this is a change. Public and private closed. Redeemer Lutheran in Wayzata, this is a change. That's grades 1 through 8. 2 hours late, no morning preschool or PM. Cannon Falls, a change. Public and private closed. The Lutheran Church of Peace Preschool in Maplewood, no morning program. Community Nursery School, Baldwin, Wisconsin, will be closed. Grenada Hutley East Chain Public School, closed. Trinity Lone Oak Lutheran in Egan, 2 hours late, no morning preschool. Here's a change. Clayton, Wisconsin, now closed. Clayton, Wisconsin, closed. Scott Lewis Cosmetology, Bloomington and Plymouth, an 11 o'clock start. The Sibley County Courthouse will be closed. Gethsemane Lutheran in Maplewood, closed. Also closed, Carlson Travel Academy, day classes canceled. Capital Community Services, St. Paul, no Meals on Wheels today. Back to school announcements. Fairmont, including Ceylon and Wilbert, now closed. That's public and private. Butterfield Odin, that's a change. They're closed. Hutchinson Technical College, all classes canceled. Glenwood City Public and Private closed. New Richmond Head Start, these are all closed. Cochran Fountain City Public and Private. Clayton, Wisconsin, now closed. Turtle Lake. Christian Heritage Academy in Burnsville, 2 hours late. Presentation of Mary Maplewood, 2 hours late. Benai Emet in St. Louis Park will be closed. Benai Emet. Rocking Horse Ranch, Prior Lake Savage, St. Joseph's Daycare in Hopkins. Pine Technical College in Pine City closed. That's a change. Westbrook Walnut Grove closed. That's a change. Another change, Southland Adams. All right, now getting to the announcements that were previously read, but we'll be repeating them here now on CCO Radio. First, in the metro area. These are closed in addition to the ones we just read. All these are closed in the metro area. ABC International Montessori Academy, Bloomington, Alamal and Fridley, Annandale, also no DARE program, Anoka County Head Start, Annunciation Elementary in Minneapolis, Becker, Belle Plaine, public and private, Blessed Sacrament, St. Paul, Big Lake, Blake School, Hopkins, all three campuses, these are all closed, Bloomington Lutheran, Breck School, Golden Valley, Bryant Avenue Baptist, Calvin Christian School, the Edina and Blaine campuses, Cambridge Isanti, Chaska Chanhassen, public and private, ISD 112, includes school-age preschool and Carver Scott Co-op. Classical Academy, St. Louis Park, Central Baptist Preschool and Nursery. Chattahoochee Christian, Chisago City, County, DAC. Christian Life, Farmington. Cross of Christ Lutheran, Coon Rapids. De La Salle, Delano, public and private. East St. Paul Lutheran. Elk River, public and private. Faith Baptist Christian School, St. Paul. Forest Lake, public and private. Fourth Baptist Christian School, Minneapolis. Fraser and Richfield and Fraser Child and Family Center, Minneapolis. No morning programs. Transfiguration Catholic in Maplewood. These are all closed. Here's a change. Anoka Hennepin, public and private, now closed. Anoka Hennepin, public and private, now closed. Globe College of Business. Grace Lutheran Christian in Deep Haven. Grove Academy, St. Louis Park. Jefferson Christian School, South St. Paul. John Ireland, Hopkins. These are all closed. Jordan, public and private. King of Grace Lutheran in Golden Valley. Lester Prairie. Little Buffalo Preschool. Maple Lake, public and private. Maranatha Christian Academy, all programs. Mayor Lutheran. Medicine Lake Lutheran Academy, St. Louis Park. Minneapolis Jewish Day School. Minneapolis Lutheran, Bloomington. Minneapolis School of Massage and Bodywork. No morning, afternoon classes or clinic. Minnehaha Academy, all 3 schools. Minnesota School of Business. Richfield and Brooklyn Center campuses. Monticello, public and private. All evening activities canceled as well. New Heights Charter. Staff to report at 10, but New Heights Charter closed. Holy Angels Academy, Mounds Park Academy, Most Holy Trinity St. Louis Park, Before Care also not held. These are all closed in the metro area. National College in St. Paul, day classes canceled, office closed. New Life Academy Woodbury, New Prague, public and private, no ECFE. North Branch also canceling early childhood screening. Norwood Young America, public and private. NTI School of Drafting, Eden Prairie. Our Savior Lutheran and Child Care Center, Excelsior. Phoenix Alternative, White Bear. Prince of Peace Lutheran in Spring Lake Park. Prior Lake Savage, public and private. Rockford, and no school activities. First Baptist School of Rosemount. Scott County DAC in the workplace. Scott Carver, Dakota Head Start. All morning classes canceled. Shakopee, public and private. And no senior high conferences. These are all closed. Special Ed District 993, Scott County. St. Agnes High School and Grade School. St. Anthony Developmental Center in Minneapolis. St. Croix Lutheran High School. St. David School, Minnetonka. That's because no power. St. Francis District 15, that's a change now. St. Francis District 15 closed. St. Francis Extended Daycare in Buffalo, St. Hubert's in Chanhassen, St. John Lutheran Maple Grove, St. John's Lutheran Minneapolis, St. John Lutheran St. Paul, St. Mary's School New Trier, St. Mary's University Minneapolis Center, daytime classes canceled, St. Michael Albertville, public and private, St. Paul Academy and Summit School, St. Peter and Paul Loretto, Shirley Abelson Preschool, Southside Family Nursing Center, or Nurturing Center in Minneapolis, Southwest West Central Service Cooperative Marshall, Timothy Lutheran, Totino Grace. However, exams will be held tomorrow. Totino Grace, though, is canceled for today. Trinity Catholic North and South campuses and preschool. Trinity First Lutheran. Washington County Head Start. Watertown Mayor, public and private. WCCA Head Start, Wright County and Mound. West Lutheran High School in Hopkins. Wonderland Learning Center in Waconia. Woodcrest Baptist Academy in Fridley. And here's a change. Fraser School in Richfield will now close. Northside Christian, Moundsview and Blaine. That's power outage. Redeemer in Wayzata, 2 hours late. In addition, no morning and afternoon kindergarten and preschool. Elsewhere in the metro area, these are late starts. Late starts. Academy Education Center, these are all 2 hours late. Arts High School, Golden Valley. Brown Institute, these are all 2 hours late. Centennial and the morning kindergarten to ECFE. Chapel Hill Academy, Eden Prairie, and the morning kindergarten. Eden Prairie and the morning kindergarten or preschool, these are all 2 hours late in the metro. Farmington, public and private, and no ECFE. Fraser School opens at 10, no transportation. Fraser Child and Family Center, no morning program. Back to 2 hour late starts. Hopkins and the morning K, no early childhood or special ed. Lakeland Medical Dental Academy. Minneapolis Business College. Minneapolis Drafting School. Minnesota Waldorf School, Roseville, 1 hour late. That's a 1 hour late start. Back to 2 hours late. Minnetonka and the morning kindergarten. Minnetonka Christian Academy. Mount Olive, Anoka. No morning preschool is the only announcement there. Mount Olive, Anoka, no morning preschool is the only announcement. Back to 2 hours late. North St. Paul, Maplewood, Oakdale, and the morning K, no morning early childhood. Northwestern College Child Development Center, St. Paul, will open at 9. Orono, 2 hours late. No morning kindergarten. Orono, 2 hours late. Osseo, District 279, public and private, will be 1 hour late. Back to 2 hours late. Pack Charter in Anoka. Rasmussen College, Minnetonka, and Egan, no day classes. Will determine evening schedule later. Redeemer Lutheran, Wayzata, grades 1 through 8, 2 hours late. No morning kindergarten or evening, and no morning preschool or evening. Regency Beauty Academy, these are 2 hours late. Robbinsdale, and the morning kindergarten. Robbinsdale Sacred Heart, and the morning K. Rosemont Apple Valley Egan, and the morning K. St. Columba and St. Paul, no morning K or preschool. St. Croix Nursery School, the only announcement there is no morning preschool. St. Columba Latchkey, 2 hours late. St. Peter in North St. Paul, 2 hours late. St. Peter in North St. Paul. St. Rayfields and Crystal, 2 hours late in the morning kindergarten. Also 2 hours late, St. Teresa and Deep Haven. Stillwater, public and private, and no morning kindergarten, no morning ECFE. Wayzata home-based program, 2 hours late. West Tonka, public and private, 2 hours late. Now, you have more, David.
WCCO time is 4 minutes before 7 o'clock. Couple of business announcements to pass along. Toll Real Estate Minneapolis is now closed. The Naval Reserve Readiness Command...
That's Roger Erickson, of course, reporting school closings on WCCO-AM. And it is 13 past 7 now in the Twin Cities. The storm continues. Let's check in with Roger Erickson at WCCO-AM once again.
Shakopee Road, a crash on 94 westbound at Lexington, an accident with injuries, and State Patrol is on the scene there. Very heavy loads of traffic as you move towards the Highway 280 area into Riverside. So expect delays as you move around the metro this morning. So let's look at CCO traffic.
Thanks, Jerry. Temperature 10 above in the Twin Cities. Minnesota Beef, Buffalo Lake is closed. Toll Real Estate, Minneapolis closed. Capital Community Services, St. Paul, no Meals on Wheels today. Ebenezer Hall, Adult Daycare Center, Day Center, Minneapolis closed, and Naval Reserve Readiness Command, Region 16, Minneapolis is closed. Let's go back over to Raj for some more school announcements.
Waconia closed. Waconia Public School closed. Chatfield Public Schools, that's a change, now closed. PACT Charter School, that's a change, they're closed. Holy Name of Jesus School, Wayzata, closed, that's a power failure. Torah Academy, St. Louis Park, closed. St. Matthew's and St. Paul and Child Care Center, closed. Mount Calvary Lutheran and Richfield, closed. Here's a change. Minneapolis Business College now closed. St. Matthew's Child Care in St. Paul. The language immersion program in Robbinsdale is closed due to boiler problems. All the programs in the RHS Resource Center are closed. St. Cloud State closed offices and day classes. Central Lake College in Brainerd, also potlatch safety class canceled. Now we have late starts. We think we have all of the late starts that were in here earlier out of here when they changed to closed. But if you do hear yours and it had been announced closed earlier, accept the closed as the final word there. But here are the late starts. Dover, Iota. These are all 2 hours late. BDRSH. Belgrade, Bruton, El Rosa. Bird Island, Olivia Lake, Lillian. Butterfield, Odin, all 2 hours late. Cannon Falls, public and private. Chosen Valley, Chatfield. Christian Life, Farmington. Clinton, Graceville, Beardsley. Community Christian, Wilmer. Fillmore Central. Fulda, public and private. Goodhue, Grand Meadow, and No Knowledge Bowl. Kenyon, Wanamingo, Kingsland, St. John's, public and private. KMS, Lake Benton, Lake City, public and private. Lewiston, Altura, Martin County West, Meeker County DAC, Litchfield, Minneota, public and private. Mountain Lake, public and private, and Discovery Preschool, all 2 hours late. New London Spicer, Northfield, public and private. Our Lady of Lakes, Mound, and no morning kindergarten, also no afternoon. No morning preschool, also no afternoon. Pillager, Pine Technical College, Pine City will start at 10. Plainview, public and private. Red Wing, public and private. These are 2 hours late. And no morning kindergarten. Sleepy Eye, public and private. Southland, Adams, St. Charles, Sioux Valley, Round Lake, Brewster, Wabasha, Kellogg, public and private. West Central area schools. Wilmer, Zumbrota, Mazeppa, and no morning ECFE. In Barron, Wisconsin, this announcement, Barron City Schools, public and private, closed. Convent of the Visitation Child Care Center in Mendota Heights, closed. Also closed Kenyon, Wanamingo, and West Central area schools. Some just received, Mr. Strom.
Adult Training and Habilitation Center, Raj, in Winston is closed. Staff, though, you can report.
All right, just in Chapel Hill, EP, this is a change. They're closing. St. Thomas Academy and Convent of the Visitation School and Child Care Center will close. Lakeville, public and private, 2 hours late, no morning kindergarten, no morning preschool.
Now we're going to check in once again with WCCO Radio and Roger Erickson.
About 10% of the buses are running late, and they ask that if buses do not show within 20 minutes, children should remain home and stay home. So repeating that announcement for the Minneapolis School District, 10% of the buses are running late, If buses do not show within 20 minutes, children should remain home and stay home. Now, we've had many school officials tell us they went out with some of the buses to try the roads, and the buses just cannot make it on that ice. We have this for Wayzata again. Wayzata Public and Private, 2 hours late, no morning kindergarten, no morning early childhood, and 2 hours late for the home base program. 2 hours late home base program. These are changes just received. Kingsland and St. John, Minnesota, now closed. South Central Technical College, Albert Lee and Mankato closed. All these are closed. St. Columba School, St. Paul. St. Columba School, St. Paul, closed. South Central Technical College, Mankato and Albert Lee campuses now closed. Sleepy Eye, Public and Private, now closed. St. Thomas Academy and Convent of the Visitation School, Mendota Heights, closed. Also closed, Lake City, Public and Private, and St. Columba Latchkey and Child Care, also closed. Any new announcements we'll have on immediately, including this one. This is an announcement for Gustavus Adolphus College of St. Peter. They will start at noon today. Gustavus Adolphus College at St. Peter starting at noon. Minneapolis International Montessori, Oakdale, south of Minneapolis, Roseville, closed.
May I just mention that the Wolves won last night? I forgot all about that.
What?
Two in a row, 98-88. They beat.
As I predicted yesterday, and well, it's because I heard you predict
That's
it.
the voice of Dave Lee. We'd like to suggest to you that WCCO-AM, of course, is your source for all listings of school and business closings, and they have complete information. We are cutting to them from time to time this morning.
Now, with some additional school and business closings, let's go over to Roger Erickson, the WCCO-AM.
We're talking about the storm announcements because their visibility is very restricted outside the metro area. The winds are gusting at sometimes up to 60 miles an hour in certain parts. All right, we have a lot of announcements to pass along. One more business announcement just arrived. Open Circle Adult Day Program in Hopkins is now closed. Okay, let's start with some metro schools here, Raj, and now you have some new ones you were just handed.
Yeah, well, repeat again, Minneapolis School District. They say 10% of the buses are running late. And if buses do not show within 20 minutes, children should remain home and stay home. That's for the Minneapolis School District. Both Minneapolis and St. Paul public schools are open. But that announcement for the Minneapolis School District, a percentage of the buses are running late, and if buses do not show within 20 minutes, children should remain home and stay home. That's the announcement from school officials. The Wayzata announcement, public and private, 2 hours late, no morning kindergarten, no morning early childhood, and 2 hour late home base program. These not read before, just received. Elam Christian Daycare in Anoka, closed. Trinity Lone Oak in Egan, closed. Preschool and classes, all closed. Academy Education Center in the metro area, 2 hours late. Lakeville, public and private, 2 hours late, no morning K, no morning preschool. St. Mark's and St. Paul, no St. Paul bus, but school is open. That's the only announcement there. St. Mark's and St. Paul, no St. Paul bus, however, the school is open. Valley Preschool in Stillwater is closed. St. Columba Latchkey and Child Care, closed. Redeemer in Wayzata, they have, in addition to the 2 hour late announcement, no morning or afternoon kindergarten or preschool. St. Peter's Lutheran in Edina is closing. All right, now these are all closed in the metro area. From now on, all closed. Minnesota Valley School, Minnesota Waldorf School in Roseville. Minnesota Waldorf in Roseville. These are all closed. ABC International Montessori Academy Bloomington, Anoka Hennepin, public and private. Al Anal Fridley, Annandale, also no DARE graduation. Anoka County Head Start, Annunciation Elementary School in Minneapolis. Becker, Belle Plaine, public and private. Blessed Sacrament, St. Paul. Big Lake, Blake School, Hopkins, all 3 campuses. These are all closed in the metro. Bloomington Lutheran, Breck School, Golden Valley. Bryant Avenue Baptist, Calvary Lutheran Kindergarten. Calvin Christian School, the Edina and Blaine campuses. Cambridge Isanti, Camden Community Preschool. Carlson Travel Academy, day classes canceled. Chaska Chanhassen, that's ISD 112, public and private, includes school-age preschool and Carver Scott Co-op. Central Baptist Preschool Nursery. Chattahoochee Christian, Chapel Hill EP, Chatfield Public Schools, Chisago County, DAC, Christian Life Farmington, Classical Academy St. Louis Park, Cross of Christ Lutheran, Cool Rapids, De La Salle, Delano, East St. Paul Lutheran, Elk River Public and Private, Emmanuel Lutheran West St. Paul, Faith Baptist School, St. Paul, First Baptist Rosemount, Forest Lake Public and Private, Fourth Baptist Christian School, Minneapolis, Fraser and Richfield, and Fraser Child and Family Center, Minneapolis, no morning programs. Gethsemane Lutheran, Maplewood, Guardian Angel School, Chaska, Globe College of Business, Grace Lutheran Christian School, Deep Haven, Grove Academy, St. Louis Park, Holy Angel Academy, Holy Name of Jesus School, Wayzata, Jefferson Christian School, South St. Paul, John Ireland Hopkins, Jordan Public and Private. A reminder that some of these are because of power failures. Others, for the most part, ice. King of Grace Lutheran School, Golden Valley, all closed. Lester Prairie, Little Flowers Montessori, Little Buffalo Preschool, Lothian College, Maple Lake Public and Private, Maranatha Christian Academy, all programs, Mayer Lutheran, Meadow Creek Christian, Medicine Lake Lutheran Academy, St. Louis Park, Minneapolis Business College, Minnesota School of Professional Psychology, all closed here, Minneapolis Jewish Day School, Minneapolis Lutheran Bloomington, Minneapolis School of Massage and Bodywork, Minnehaha Academy, all three schools, Minnesota School of Business, Richfield and Brooklyn Center campuses, Monticello Public and Private, and all evening classes canceled. Most Holy Trinity St. Louis Park, and Before Care also closed. Mounds Park Academy, Mount Calvary Lutheran Richfield, Mount Olive Lutheran Anoka, New Heights Charter. However, the staff should report at 10, but it's closed otherwise. National College in St. Paul, day classes canceled, office closed. New Life Academy Woodbury, New Prague Public and Private, and ECFE. North Ranch also canceling early childhood screening. These are all closed. Northside Christian, Mounds View and Blaine. Norwood Young America, Public and Private, NTI School of Drafting, Eden Prairie, Our Savior Lutheran and Child Care Center, Excelsior, PAC Charter School, Parents in Community Action Head Start, Phoenix Alternative, White Bear. However, staff has to report at 10. Presentation Mary of Maplewood, Prince of Peace Lutheran School in Spring Lake Park, Prior Lake Savage, Public and Private, Fraser School, Richfield, Rockford, and no school activities, First Baptist School of Rosemount, Scott County DAC in the Workplace, Scott Carver Dakota Head Start. All morning classes canceled. Shakopee Public and Private, and no senior high conferences. Special Ed District 993, Scott County, all closed. St. Agnes High School and Grade School. St. Anthony Developmental Learning Center in Minneapolis. St. Croix Lutheran High School. St. David's School in Minnetonka. St. Francis District 15. St. Francis Extended Daycare Buffalo. St. Hubert's in Chanhassen. St. John Lutheran Maple Grove. St. John Lutheran Minneapolis. St. John Lutheran St. Paul. St. John the Baptist New Brighton. St. Mary's School, New Trier, St. Matthew's, St. Paul and Child Care Center, St. Mary's University, Minneapolis Center, daytime classes canceled, St. Matthew's Child Care, St. Paul, St. Michael Albertville, Public and Private, St. Paul Academy and Summit Schools, Saints Peter and Paul Loretto, St. Thomas Academy and Convent of the Visitation School and Child Care Center, Shirley Abelson Preschool, Southside Family Nurturing Center, Minneapolis, Southwest West Central Service Cooperative Marshall, Talmud Torah, St. Paul Day School Preschool, Torah Academy, St. Louis Park, Timothy Lutheran, Totino Grace, however, exams will be tomorrow. Transfiguration Catholic, Maplewood, Trinity Catholic, North and South Campuses and Preschool, Trinity First Lutheran, Waconia, Washington County Head Start, Watertown Mayor, Public and Private, WCCA Head Start, Wright County and Mound, West Lutheran High School, Hopkins, Wonderland Learning in Waconia, Woodcrest Baptist Academy in Fridley. Here are the late starts. Arts High School, Golden Valley, 1 hour late. From now on, open but late. On now, 2 hours late. Brown Institute, Centennial and No Morning K or ECFE. Chapel Hill Academy, Eden Prairie and No Morning K. Christ Memorial Tender Learning Center, Plymouth, all 2 hours late here. Christ Lutheran School of St. Paul. In case I had announced closing for some of these, we think we got all the late starts out of here, but in case we did, accept the closing as the announcement.
Checking with Roger Erickson on WCCO-AM periodically today. For complete listening, tune to WCCO-AM, which of course is 8:30.